Algeria, Stellenbosch from South Africa, AS Otoho from Congo, Singida Black Stars from Tanzania, and finally in Group D we have Zamalek from Egypt, Al Masri from Egypt, Kaizer Chiefs from South Africa, and Zesco United from Zambia.
Welcome to Diski Diary. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to give the show a like. Remember to subscribe as well. Guys, we will be talking about why Kaizer Chiefs should be worried about Egyptian club Al Masri in the CAF Confederations Cup. Or maybe, let me rather say, why should Al Masri be worried about Kaizer Chiefs? This is the game preview between South African Giants, Kaizer Chiefs, and Egyptian super club Al Masri, a clash that is happening this coming Sunday in Egypt. Remember to watch that game in the 86,000 capacity Al Masri Stadium in Egypt. That match will be played at the Suez Stadium, 150 kilometers away from Cairo. Well, Kaizer Chiefs should definitely not be taking Al Masri lightly. Bafethu le team yashaya ngeke bakhona ukuthi bayi-afford ukuyithatha kalula. They recently played to a 2-1 win against Al Ittihad of Libya. Al Ittihads are no slouches themselves, Libyan giants. So yeah, that's how they qualified to be in the group stages of the CAF Confederations Cup. Al Ittihad, Libyan giants, bandlulile laphayana with a 2-1 win, and their most notable result, they played to a 0-0 draw against Egyptian giants or against Egyptian super club Al Ahly. That was on the 2nd of November. Badlala is 0-0 ne Al Ahly. So these guys are no pushover. However, they are beatable. Yabona laphayana ukuthi Zamalek, they lost 3-0 in their recent match against Zamalek. You will be aware ukuthi Zamalek, they are also in the same group as Al Masri and also Kaizer Chiefs Nezesco. So yeah, Kaizer Chiefs should definitely be worried about that game between themselves and Zamalek. And there's also a little bit of history between Zamalek and Kaizer Chiefs. Zamalek knocking Kaizer Chiefs on away goals in 1993. So that is a revenge mission for Kaizer Chiefs. However, that game, they will be playing it at home, and that game will be broadcasted on SuperSport, also across YouTube, and I will also do a game preview on that game as well. So why should Al Masri be scared of Kaizer Chiefs? Kaizer Chiefs, they have all their players available. Well, most of their players available. Kaizer Chiefs, they have been, they do have that advantage of not having international players or their players going away on Bafana duty or on international duty, with the exception of Flavio da Silva. So yeah, we have players like Abo Lilepo. Lilepo, he has got a problem with his coach Lapayana, DR Congo coach Sebastian. So yeah, Sebastian, that is another issue on its own. That was before Lilepo was signed by Kaizer Chiefs. I think he threw a tantrum for Gutbangam included in the match day squad, and Baklabana and the coach, and now the coach is no longer selecting him for the DR National Congo squad. I think that is a blessing in disguise for Kaizer Chiefs, because their best players, and one of Lilepo is definitely being one of the best players who CAF Confederations Cup, and they've been having him in practice. And Kaizer Chiefs played 2 friendly games during the international break. They did cancel their game, their tournament participation go Mangosuthu Cup, in order to prepare for this big game against Al Masri. Yeah, the likes of Morris Duba, Igodaro, Silva were all available. Silva, he is back. Kaizer Chiefs, they are leaving South Africa for Egypt this past Thursday. So yeah, guys, we'll talk about the traveling squad let me just put the traveling squad on the screen for you. The likes, the two goalkeepers there. It's Zita Kunik. I'm sorry about that. Brandon Peterson and Bruce Vuma, being the only two goalkeepers. You are well aware of Untwari, he was the backup for Brandon Peterson, Lapagu CAF Confederations Cup. However, he has undergone a successful operation on his shoulder. So yeah, Fiacre Ntwari will not be forming part of that traveling squad, and Bruce Vuma coming in and forming that solid goalkeeping line with Brandon Peterson. The defenders, I will read them for you. Zita Kwinika, Eden McCarthy, Inacio Miguel, Tabiso Monyane, Bradley Cross, Dillion Solomons, Given Msimang, and Shinga. Shinga is probably he might get a chance to make his debut, because he was sources are saying that Shinga was starting Lapayana Guma practice game, so we could see Shinga in the starting lineup in this game. And the midfielders that are traveling, it's Lebohang Mabowe, it's Sipise Ndlovu, those new signings, Nkosiphile Ngcobo, Sibongiseni Mthethwa, Thabo Cele, Mfundo Vilakazi, Mduduzi Shabalala, and Gaston Sirino. Those are the traveling midfielders. And the squad is completed by Lilepo, Polemodi, Kanyisa Mayo, Igodaro, and Wandile Tuba. The surprise omission is Ashley Duprier. Surprise omission is Ashley Duprier. And okay, as for Morris, it's not surprising that Morris he is being left behind. So yeah, guys, as I've already indicated, 86,000 capacity stadium Slingana, almost as big as FNB Suez Stadium. And this is, let me just put the starting lineup for the likely starting lineup for Al Masri, and I will also put on starting lineup for Kaizer Chiefs. That is the likely starting lineup for Al Masri. And their most dangerous player is Salam Hossein. Salam Hossein coming through with 5 goals and 1 assist. He is a center forward. Salam Hossein, watch out for him. He is a striker. And their most dangerous player is Abderrahim Tehmoum with 4 goals and 2 assists this season in all competitions. They will have to monitor him very carefully. He is an attacking midfielder. And Omar El Sahim, he is a central midfielder. He will probably be coming up against Umthethwa. He has 4 goals and 0 assists in all competitions this season. That is Omar Al Sahim. Those are the dangerous players for Al Masri, and I'm sure Ben Youssef and Ukaze, they will be closely analyzing the team. They do play direct football, they do use wing play, and they are very dangerous on crosses. So Kaizer Chiefs will have to look out and be able to defend Nama corners, because they are also very dangerous in the air. Those are the likes of Salah Mohsen. Yeah, Kaizer Chiefs as I've indicated, have a healthy squad, a very dangerous team. Now, the blessings for Chiefs is that their players have not been picked for Bafana during the international break. And I've already said that the game will be on YouTube. It will also be televised on SABC Sport. Now, this is the likely starting lineup for Kaizer Chiefs. Peterson likely to start in goals. Tabiso Monyane likely to come in for Dillion Solomons. Tabiso Monyane in for Solomons. Miguel and Quinica there in at the back. Quinica coming in for Young McCarthy, Miguel and Quinica, and the backline will be completed by Cross. Shinga will be on the bench. He could be making his debut on this game. I would just like to indicate that Shinga was starting good practice matches prior to this CAF Confederations Cup game. So don't be surprised to see Shinga making his debut starting the game. And then in midfield, we will have Utele and then Umthetwa playing alongside him, and then no Shabalala playing that number 10 role. And then forward line is Lilepo, Vilagazi, being the creative supplement for Igodaro. So you have Shabalala, Vilagazi, Lilepo supporting Igodaro, and yes, Flavio Silva will probably be used as an impact player coming in alongside Augustin Sireno. We've seen that combination is being used to devastating effect by Ben Youssef and Kaze, that is Augustin Sireno and Flavio Silva. Those two super subs are likely to come in and affect the game in the second half. That is the starting lineup, guys. That is why Al Masri should be fearing or should be very careful of Kaiser Chiefs in the first group stage game of the CAF Confederations Cup. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers. Bye bye.